Hope you're having a great time. Myself, Anirudh Kumar, team leader of Defenders. Today, we are sitting here to talk about an important issue that's been present in India for a long time. That is death due to unavailability of beds and medicines. While this problem has been continuing for a long time, but for the majority of time this problem wasn't able to solve due to not high technologies, but in current state of the world we have developed some solutions, and one of those solutions is our software that I am going to present before you. So what our software does is that it collects the data directly from the hospital, and that data is then showed onto our website. Now, we just don't show the cluster of datas on our website. We used a different psychology to do that. But before going on to that, we are understanding why do taking data from hospital matters the most. Because it gives us two major factors, that is accuracy and reliability. Due to the fact that we are getting highly accurate and reliable results, the reputation of our software goes up. And that also increases the chances that a person is going to use your software. The next factor that comes in, that we are using the emergency psychology of human being. Now, what is emergency psychology of human being? As you can currently see in our unique value proposition here, let me just take a laser here. In a unique value proposition, you can currently see here, we have used this color coded display for greater insight. Now, what does this statement mean? This statement means that we are using color codedness to show whether a bed is empty or occupied. Such as, live example, this is live screenshot from our website, where the beds which are empty are being showed in green and beds which are occupied are being showed in red. So currently, why did we use this kind of technology, or why did we use this kind of approach to solve a problem? Because emergency can occur at any place or any time, right? And that's why we want to tackle that particular issue. To tackle that particular issue, we need to understand how does an emergency psychology of human being occurs, and that's what we are going to explore in this particular software. What we used is small representation of color data that's going to give us the exact data of that particular hospital, shown in a color coded form, which will then be easy and more feasible for a person who is in state of panic. Let's go to our next slide. That is the technologies we used. The technologies that we used on our websites are basically HTML for the basic website structure, CSS for the visual aspects, Java for the interactivity and the database storage. So now I'm going to explain how our website's flow is going to work through the flowchart that's being showed on my screen. The flowchart begins with the start button, where we get into the landing page. The landing page is basically a page where we show our business model, which is a subscription based model, where first 3 tries are free. Due to the fact that the first 3 tries are free, in cases of emergency, people can use it. Okay, people can use that factor. And why do we need a subscription based model? To approach private hospitals for their data, we need to fund those hospitals, or we need to pay those hospitals for the database. So for that particular factor, we are using the subscription based model, where we will be affording to pay the data we are extracting. The next thing comes as our service page, which at present time we have 2 services available. First is medical inventory management, and second is hospital beds availability. So in these services there comes a decision block where you can either choose from hospital services or medical stock services. So let's first understand the flow of hospital services. To hospital services, the availability of hospital facilities, this is a particular landing page, where then we give you a 2 button for the hospital login and a user login. So if you are logging as hospital, then you go to the hospital login button, and then you see that the the data being entered via hospital. So let's assume I am a hospital in charge and I go there, I enter the data, and the data can be entered manually and automatically. That's particularly based on hospital system availability, and then that data is shown on the user end's login. Due to the fact it is shown in user end's login, that's also shown in the color format like shown in previous. Is showed in this format. This is the basically data, and so we get a perfectly data that can all be also viewed in panic situations. The next thing comes is the medical stock availability, where we are talking about medical inventory management. This is also a huge issue in India because many people die due to the lack of medicine, and if there is a proper stock check, then we can get those insights on which medicine is overstocked and which medicine is understocked, so we can get that particular area in this particular module. After, for the current database scenario, we have taken the example of 3 hospitals, and those 3 hospitals are listed here: hospital 1, hospital 2, hospital 3. And then comes the decision block, where you can either view the blood data or medicine data. Well, the basic structure now comes back to the same. There will be 2 buttons, where hospital login and user login, and that's how things gonna work in this overall structure. In hospital login button, hospital is gonna enter the data, and in the user login button, the users can see their data. The next slide comes here is feasibility and viability. So why feasibility is important? Our feasibility is the fact that even if a person is in a state of panic, he or she can view our data easily. That makes us a lot more feasible than other websites in current scenario. In current scenario, there are few government websites such as Delhi government websites and Bengal government websites. These websites do show data, but they just show in a form of cluster. So somebody who is in a state of emergency will be confused. So that makes ourselves one of the best products out there. That also increases our novelty. We not only give feasibility, but we also give the special feature of filtration, where you can filter the government and private data, where it can also give you a financial viability. Talking about viability, this particular topic has an international implementation, due to the fact that countries like Puerto Rico or European Union are also looking for the solution for the same problem, and that's the reason why this idea is particularly viable. Now, what are the problems and challenges that we are facing right now? First of all, the huge database system that we are going to get to manage those database system, that might be an issue. The second issue that can arise is actually having a rapid load website. I mean, it's not that kind of issue, because we all know for a fact that time plays an important role in overall medical industry. So we want to save even 2 seconds of time. How are we achieving these things? First of all, we are using optimized images. Second, we are using limited redirect usages. These things are to lessen the rendering time of the website. Next thing that we are using is the required database time. So we are basically arranging our database in a multiple form manner. Now, what are the impacts and benefits of our website? The biggest impact and benefit of our website is that, for matter of the fact that we are saving lives. We are saving lives at multiple places. We are saving people, those who are in state of emergency. We are also providing a medical inventory system where hospitals can also manage their system, and that's what is our benefit. The major benefit is that we're saving lives. Second major benefit is that we are capable of achieving a medical inventory management, where we can also get the ideas, or we can also get the data, blood data, medical data, surgical equipment data. That's the fact that we are going for. And now we are going to show you the prototype of our website. Let's take a look onto our prototype website. This is a prototype website's landing page, where you can see a try now button and three trials are free. And after click on this button, you will be directed into our services page, where you can see the availability of hospital facilities and availability of medical stocks. And let's now click on the availability of hospital facilities, where you can get another two login button, a hospital login button and a user login button, where you can just fill out some hospital login address. And let's take an example, 4 beds are empty here and a single OPD is empty here. Available doctor is, let's say 3 doctors are available at current moment of time, and it's a private hospital, and you have some of the ambulance number. After the submitted data, you get a dialog box, and when you go to the user login, this is what you get. This is what you get, color coded data to basically show what our website is capable of. Let's now take an example of medical stock. After clicking on medical stock, you can see for current situation we have taken 3 hospitals. These are 3 major hospitals of Raipur. Let's click on the Mekahar hospital blood data situation. We can see that the hospital login button, we can see the enter the units of blood. After entering the unit of blood, submit it. This is how our website works, and this website has the capability to save many lives.